Hey there, extraordinary treasurers. There will be times when you need to edit a deposit or a check during a reconciliation, but the month that that check or deposit was entered has already been closed. Since we're not going to change a check or a deposit after the reports have been printed and the board has voted on them, we have to make an adjustment in the current month to fix an error in the previous month. Let's say you have an offering deposit total from an already closed month that is just a bit different than the same deposit total on the bank statement. If the difference is more than $20, especially if it happens often, pull out the tithe envelopes for that offering and check and make sure you've entered them correctly, and contact me if you can't find the problem. Before you start, calculate and write down the difference between the jewel offering total and the bank statement deposit total, and write down whether the difference will be posted as an income or an expense using these guidelines. If the jewel offering total is more than the statement total, the difference will be posted as expense. If the jewel offering total is less than the statement total, the difference will be posted as an income. In our example, the bank total is $440.96, but the jewel total is $440.90. So the 6-cent difference will be posted as an income. Go to the bottom right of the reconciliation page and click on New Entry. Click on the little button that says Deposits and Interest Earned because you are editing a deposit. The account name, you're going to post this to church budget or combined budget, whichever your church uses. Income or expense, enter the difference that you calculated in the correct box. Enter the date that this deposit posted to the bank statement. In the memo line, you're going to enter adjustment, and you can abbreviate that to be ADJ, to 8/31/20 deposit to match statement. This is a date for our example. You, of course, would use the date for the deposit you were adjusting. Sometimes I see on the memo line adjustment or difference, or sometimes just blank. But we want to know what is going on, which deposit we are adjusting, and why. Next, click on Add Entry. The adjustment will show up in the Deposits and Interest Earned section, already checked off. So then you can put a check mark in the box next to the deposit that you just adjusted, and the adjustment plus the deposit now equal the deposit total of $440.96 that is on the bank statement. So how do we adjust a check? If you have a check that's dated in an already closed month, you can't change that check, but you can make an adjustment, and this is how we do it. Check 8366 in jewel is $120.22. On the statement, the bank statement, it is $120 even. We want to make sure and make the adjustment in the same account as the check. So before you start, look up that check in the check report to see what local account it is posted. In this case, it's posted to Flowers. Calculate the difference between the two checks and decide whether the difference will be posted as an income or as an expense by using the following rules. If the jewel check total is more than the statement check total, the difference will be posted as income. If the jewel check total is less than the statement check total, the difference will be posted as an expense. So we have check 8366. In jewel, $120.22. In the bank, $120. The difference is an income of 22 cents, and it will be posted to Flowers. Go to the bottom right of the reconciliation page and click on New Entry. Click on the little button that says Checks Written and Bank Fees because you're editing a check. The account name is Flowers, since that is the account that the original check was posted to. And enter the amount that you calculated into the correct income or expense box. The date would be the date that this check posted to the bank statement. And in the memo, again, we want more information than just adjustment. So you could put adjustment to check 8366 to match statement. So we know what is being done, we know which check is being adjusted, and why we're doing it. Click on Add Entry, and you're done. The adjustment will show up in the Deposits and Interest Earned section, already checked off. Now go check off the box next to the original check in Joule. That check plus the adjustment will equal the total of the statement check. If you find you made an error in the income or expense calculations, like how much the difference was, whether it was an income or an expense, you can look for and click on the General Journal Entry button up above the photo on the bank rec screen. Click on the previous red arrow to find the entry that you just created. You see here the adjustment that was just created for check 8366. Now you need to edit it. So click on Edit Entry. Then you can change the little round button from checks to deposits if that is what you got wrong the first time. Or you can move the amount of the adjustment from income to expense if you need to. Remember, you need to do it in 2 places. Click OK, and you're back to the bank rec page. If you have entered all the deposits and checks, edited and made adjustments, and the difference is still not 0, you need the next video, entitled appropriately enough, When the Difference is Still Not 0.